Hello Iron Girl community, welcome back to another video. Boy do we have an exciting one today. What a fight. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland wins by split decision. We got a lot to talk about, so let's hop right on into it. First of all, man, what an upset. I mean, barely anybody thought Strickland had a chance. Like, everyone thought this was going to be an easy fight for Khamzat, but man, Strickland is so good. He's so underrated. And Khamzat didn't do bad either. Anyway, let's check out round number one. So, in the round number one, I would say it was usual Khamzat. I mean, the guy, he shot in for a takedown in the first 10 seconds of the fight. And, pretty much. But actually, one thing that was different in the first round of Sean Strickland compared to Khamzat, compared to DDP, was DDP in the first round against Khamzat. He sort of accepted the position. He got put into a crucifix, I don't know, a minute after getting taken down. Sean Strickland was on his knees. He kept on trying to fight. He tried to get back up. But, Khamzat was just doing well. But it tired Khamzat out like crazy because Khamzat was like, he had to use his entire strength to try to hold Strickland down. And his entire plan going into it was, I think, round one submission. It was quite obvious. Khamzat wanted to submit him in the first, but that did not work in his favor. And then, so, he got the body triangle, but still, he just couldn't get his neck. He couldn't get Strickland's neck. And, it was, in my opinion, a very clear 10-8. I know I saw some people, not 10-8, 10-9. I saw some people saying 10-8, but I'm like, come on. No, Strickland was, obviously, he was trying his best. And, no, that was not a 10-9. That was not a 10-8. Round two. Now this, boy, watching this round live was crazy. Sean Strickland is a dog, man. This guy, basically what happened, and what a lot of people don't know, is, in the second round, Strickland actually picked up the pace a lot. Like, he has a very slow jab and teep style, but in the second, he was, much quicker than usual. You could tell that he, clicked the switch, and, dude, he hit Khamzat with a 1-2, and you can't really see, but if you played it on slow-mo, he wobbled Khamzat. And that's what caused Khamzat to take, to do a takedown, and the takedown failed. It was a very sloppy takedown, and Strickland actually managed to get on top. Now imagine the best wrestler in the UFC, and he's on bottom. I mean, that must have been crazy for Strickland. Yeah, I don't know if it says here, but yeah, he had 3 minutes of control time, Sean Strickland, in this round, and it was crazy. I mean, Chimaev looked like he was about to quit in that second round. I won't lie. But man, it was also impressive how he fought back into the later rounds. Yeah, so super, super impressive from Strickland in that round. It was incredible. Round three. Now, Khamzat was still you could see that he was still gassed. He was still a little bit his face, you could tell that he still wasn't totally into it. He was just barely catching his second wind, but he still wasn't there yet. So it was it was still mainly Strickland just doing that dab and teep. The other thing is supposedly Strickland had a messed up shoulder. But man, that dab, his jab, it doesn't look so effective. But actually, when you look at Khamzat's face after the fight, dude, it's bad. Don't get me wrong, Strickland's nose is also completely messed up, but Khamzat's entire face is just swollen, cutty. It's horrible. So yeah, round three, in my opinion, it was also a very clear, decisive Sean Strickland 10-9 round. And then round four was where it actually got really interesting. Khamzat definitely caught a second wind, and you could tell he picked it up. He knew he had to do something. So, he was throwing some very good overhands. He had a very good Khamzat is tough, man. His striking has definitely improved a lot, especially since getting into the UFC. He's very good, actually. He's throwing a lot of overhands, but one thing that really secured in this round was the takedown, obviously, on Strickland. But even then again, right, when Strickland actually did get that takedown, when Khamzat actually did get that takedown, I was still impressed with Strickland because it looked like Khamzat had such a hard time just holding him down. DDP was not lying when he said Strickland was, really difficult to hold down. But yeah, this is definitely a clear 10-9 Khamzat Chimaev. So now we were going into the final round of the fight, and it's 2-2. That's crazy. I don't think anyone would have thought that, But yeah, it was the final round was very, very interesting because some people say it was robbed and Hamza should have gotten it. Honestly, I don't agree at all. I think Strickland 100% deserved to win that round. And I'll tell you why now. Well, first of all, I know a lot of people are saying, but the wrestling, Hamza taking Strickland down. Yeah, he took him down, but for 20 seconds, and Strickland got right back up, right? And all he had was control time, but that control time did not lead to anything. Hamza was just literally hugging him like he was stalling, and Strickland, if something, in my opinion, that just shows, if I was a judge, I would just be more impressed with Strickland's takedown defense and not allowing Hamza to do his game plan. And also, we can see the total strikes. Hamza kept on trying those big overhooks, those big right hands, but Strickland, his Philly shell is just, he can just dodge out of any way and then just jab, jab, jab. And he tried a couple of 1-2s, actually tried a couple right hands, but yeah, and then he actually did a kick at the end, which was kind of crazy also. But yeah, in my opinion, it's just, Strickland should have won that round, and he did, which I think was decisive, but it was definitely close, but in my opinion, 100% Strickland should have won this fight, and I think people who say otherwise, they really need to start looking at the fight. They need to rewatch that fight, look at that jab, look at how he defended the takedowns. I think it will tell a completely different story. But yeah, super excited. I may upload a new video on who they should fight next. Let me know, boys, in the comments, and girls, whatever you guys want me to upload, if there's anything you want to see. And yeah, just share your opinions down in the comments below. I'm always curious to see everyone's opinions. But yeah, anyways, thank you. As always, I appreciate it if you can like and subscribe, but you don't have to. So yeah, thank you guys, and peace out.